Hello, I'm Doris Osborne. I'm your host for the May Loveland Community Update. I have put together for you what I think is an excellent and very interesting look at the Loveland City Schools. I have two very special guests. My first guest will take you through a walk through the Loveland High School cafeteria, and that is our food service director, Carol Williams. And then our second guest will be Marge Henderson, I started to say food, but she's our music director. She eats a lot too, though. Our music director, Marge Henderson, and she will be talking about her show choir. So first, we will go to the school with Carol Williams.
What do you think of lunches here?
Pardon?
What do you think of lunches?
They're pretty darn good. Look at the pizza.
What's your favorite?
Oh gosh, I think I'd have to go with corn dogs on that one.
So it's okay if you like eating like hard stuff, I guess.
What's your favorite one?
Probably the ravioli because it goes down easiest.
The beef ravioli's delicious. That's some good loving right there.
My favorite food?
Yeah.
Nachos.
Tacos?
I like tacos.
Are good. Most of it's pretty nutritious. Nice pizza.
How about the foods, their favorite foods?
Pizza.
I knew
Still
it.
their favorite.
Still their favorite.
Right. But brunch for lunch at the elementaries is a close second, real close second.
Brunch for lunch. Now,
Right.
what do you serve in brunch
It's
for lunch?
breakfast things. Cereal with milk, waffle sticks, pancakes, whatever, ham, sausage, juice, just breakfast things.
Okay.
And they love it.
Okay. Do you have special days?
Right, we do. We like to have fun at the schools. The kids are fun, and we like to join in with them. So, and we also like to get our participation up a little bit. So, I'm offered. Companies will offer me different products. Like this is a little bookmark that we'll be giving away next week. To each child who buys a lunch will get a bookmark, and that we give away baseball cards, stickers. Anything that I can, that the companies are willing to give me or that I can find.
Okay.
They make this kitchen. They do a wonderful job. It would not be a program at all without them. They're the ones that really put it together, is the people in the kitchen. They do a great job. This is our storage room. We love this. It's a great room. When the new high school was built, this was one of the priorities, and it's wonderful. We've never had anything like this before. All the dry products are stored in here. Other than we have, of course, the freezer and.
Well, that's impressive too. I've been in there.
Yes,
You didn't lock me in, but
no,
I've been in there.
it is. Yes. Never have enough freezer space, so it's always real crowded in there. But
What a home would give for a freezer or a storage room like this.
right, of course, you'd have to have a big house for all this.
That's true.
Is a combi oven. It's an oven steamer, and it's sort of works on the same principle as a microwave. It fixes things very quickly, but with steam. It's a great oven. Tilt skillet. This is a skillet that tilts. We fix taco meat, scrambled eggs, anything you'd fix in a skillet we put in there is just huge, and it tilts up so that we can take it out of the skillet easy and drain off all the grease and things. That's a kettle. It's used for large amounts of like spaghetti sauce, soups, or anything like that.
I see they've been working with a meat slicer.
Right. They were slicing some cold cuts and ham for our deli bar we have on Thursday. We have to do things in advance so that it's all ready to go. It takes quite some time to slice all that meat.
Okay, just how many hamburgers do you serve in a day? Say here at the high school.
Well, at the high school, it's somewhere around 200, 250, depending sort of what we have on the menu. And we do a super lunch, and a basket lunch every day. We have a hamburger and French fries. This still is one of their favorites. Besides
Here we have all those thousands of hamburgers I was talking about that you serve every day. Tell us a little bit about what we're doing today.
Well, these are the double hamburgers that we have on our super lunch today, and Glenda's getting those ready to put on the grill. So we have a super lunch, and the double deckers is today. And this is what this is for.
Okay.
They're fixing. These are for the double deckers, like I talked to you about before. And then to get these all finished, then they'll start with the regular hamburgers and cheeseburgers.
Okay. Here comes the burgers.
As you can see, they work very fast so that the product doesn't get cold. It goes right in the bag, into the warmer quickly so that the product stays hot.
We have the pizzas that you have thousands of a day. How many do you serve a day?
We'll serve somewhere around 4 cases of pizza, and there's 96 slices of pizza in a case, and I don't know what that is, but it's a bunch. And that's their favorite pizza. This happens to be cheese pizza.
Over here is your milk, isn't it?
Right. This is the milk cooler. We have 1% chocolate and white, vitamin D, and skim. So they have quite a choice of milks. So.
Okay. What is their favorite?
Oh, chocolate.
Okay.
Yes, chocolate's still the favorite.
Okay. Here in the middle, I see you have salads.
We have a salad bar. Great. They can make their own salad. And on it we have, of course, the green lettuce. And we have egg salad, slaw, pasta salad, diced eggs, cottage cheese, the fruit, cheese, and then the cauliflower, broccoli, carrots, and usual things you see on a salad bar.
Okay. What is your best seller among the girls?
Surprisingly enough, I thought it would be the salad bar, but it seems to be a lot of boys buy salad bar too.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, the girls, they eat the salad bar, but they eat a lot of everything. Sandwich line. Here we have, this is I think just a cheese sandwich. We have egg salad, tuna salad. This is a turkey on a croissant.
Oh, that looks good.
Yes, it's very good. This is ham and cheese on a croissant, Swiss cheese. This is what we call our champ sandwich, and this is like cold cuts with lettuce. Usually have tomatoes, but tomatoes are a little overpriced right now, so we don't have them.
Okay, what do we have up here?
Here is cookies. We do fresh baked cookies every day. This one is a chocolate chip, I believe.
Now, how much do you sell that for?
This is 30 cents.
Okay.
you'll never be in an emergency? Think again. Last year, 100 million people were admitted to emergency rooms. If you're ever in a life-threatening situation and have a pre-existing medical condition, it's vital we know about it. Medical Alert delivers this information in seconds. Help us help you by wearing the Medical Alert emblem. Call now for free information.
Now that we've been through the food service department, let's take a walk through the music department. I'd like to introduce you to Marge Henderson, our music coordinator for the Loveland City Schools. Marge, welcome to the Loveland Community Update.
Thank you.
And first, I would like to have you tell the people a little something about how you got into the music field.
I'm probably one of the few people who, at age 4th grade, knew exactly what I wanted to do, and that was be a music teacher. And I have a Bachelor of Music degree from Henderson University in Central Ohio. And my first teaching job was in the Granville schools as high school band director, choir director, and orchestra director. After 1 year in that district, I decided to move to Cincinnati and was hired in 1973 in the Loveland schools. My first job here was at the Loveland Miami building, which at that time was grades 1 through 6. I was the general music teacher, and I also hopped across the parking lot to what was then the junior high school and had a combined 7th and 8th grade chorus. After several years in that position, our high school choir director retired, and so I was asked to move to the high school and take over that position. At the time, the high school choir consisted of 25 women and 5 men, so that's where we started.
Okay, now, when did you get your show choir? How did that become?
In 1983, or in the early 1980s, there were show choirs springing up in the Midwest. It seemed to be becoming somewhat of a trend, and so I decided that I would also try auditioning some kids out of the regular choir and putting together some sort of a show choir, and that's what we did.
Okay. Having worked with the schools, I know that you have quite a program. How many choirs do you have in the school?
At the high school right now, we have 3 choirs. 2 of them meet during the regular school day, and one is a 95-voice women's chorus, and the other is about 115-voice mixed chorus. And then from those 2 groups, we have an audition group called Show Choir, which our official name is By Request, and they meet out of school time, actually between 6:30 and 7:30 every morning. They rehearse.
That's why I'm getting up.
Yeah.
Okay, now every year you have so much energy, and I've seen you rehearse, and those kids are really popping all over the stage. Where do you get your ideas for your choreography, your new songs? Because this has to come from somewhere.
Right. And I found, back in 1983, I found a camp to go to, which originally I went by myself. Now I take between 30 and 40 students with me in the summer to a 1-week show choir camp at Heidelberg College in Tiffin, Ohio. The students participate in show choirs themselves throughout the week and take some workshops and pick up ideas themselves. And then there are about 150 directors from all over the country who come together. We also read through all the new music for choirs for the next year. Oftentimes that music is presented by the actual composer or arranger of that piece. We are given choreographic ideas, costuming ideas. We have workshops on sound equipment and show choir bands, that sort of thing. And then the other one of the other biggest inspirations is that for a whole week you sit at dinner and spend evenings with choir directors from all over the country and share ideas and share problems and that sort of thing, which is really helpful. And I think we all come home with a lot of energy and a lot of ideas to send us through the next year.
Oh, I know you do. Also, I have heard by a little birdie that you teachers at camp put on a performance for your kids.
Yeah, we do. They do, in the midst of all the other things that the directors do, they do teach us about 5 choreographed numbers. And on Friday night, usually most of the 150 of us get up there and dance for our own students. And I don't know exactly how good it is, but the idea behind it is that we get up on stage and do the things for our students that we ask them to do for us every day.
In other words, you're a bunch of hams.
Yes, we are.
Right, right. Okay, my main reason for interviewing you is the fact that your show choir is going to Washington, D.C. this May. Now, just how did this come about, this trip to Washington?
The actual festival that we're going to participate in is called America Sings, and I learned of this festival through show choir camp, and the coordinator of this festival has been a clinician and a speaker at this camp. I choose to go to America Sings each year because I think that it offers to the kids so many different things for a high school vocal group to participate in. We will be part of probably about 200 or 300 other vocal groups who will perform throughout the day on various stages on the grass area outside the Washington Monument. And each group does a half-hour performance, and there are probably about 7 stages running all day long. So we have the opportunity to do our own performance. In addition to that, all of the singers at this festival, which will probably be between 5,000 and 6,000, will meet again at the Washington Monument at 7 o'clock that Friday night or Saturday night, and perform 4 choreographed numbers all together at the same time, in the same color shirts, waving flags, and it's just a wonderful experience for the kids. The proceeds of this festival any profits that are made from the festival are donated to the Children's Defense Fund and other charities for homeless children. So there is that benefit to it also. We have collected throughout the year in a lot of our activities canned goods and paper products and so on that we will take with us that will be donated to various shelters and so on in Washington, D.C. and free stores. And then the final activity is they set up a tent right there at the Washington Monument, and we will spend some time in there making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, thousands of them, which will be distributed to soup kitchens and so on throughout the Washington, D.C. area. So there are musical benefits, and I feel that this festival offers us some other benefits also.
Okay, I know that you've gone to Chicago with your students. Was this the same kind of thing, or does this take place only in Washington?
This festival runs in Washington every year, and then also in other cities, Texas, Los Angeles. We went to Chicago. We also participated in the same thing in Columbus, Ohio, several years ago. This will be our 5th time at America Sings.
Oh. Okay, my big question, and I'm sure everyone wants to know, is how is this paid for?
The students raise the money themselves. It is not funded by the school. We've done the usual fundraisers. We've sold fruit at Christmas time and candy bars and so on. A lot of the kids contribute through their own jobs. And then Show Choir runs 2 big events of our own, which raises money for equipment or trips and other things that we need throughout the year. And the first is a lunch with Santa at Christmas time, which we seat about 300 people in our high school cafeteria and serve them and perform for them. And then we also, in March, do a show choir festival in which we invite about 6 show choirs from other schools to participate with us.
Okay. Are you traveling by train, plane, or bus?
We
Or
are
boat?
going on a typical charter bus, and if you haven't been on a charter bus for 10 hours with 50 high school kids, I have a couple extra seats, and I'd love to have you go with me.
Oh, I'm sure you would. Hey, Marge, thanks for being our guest and giving us some background in just what the show choir does.
Thank you for having me.
I would like to thank you all for tuning in to our Loveland Community Update. This is Doris Osborne signing off for the evening, but we are going to roll our credits over the fabulous show choir singing
Eli's coming.